So, girl, I'm 52. Do this live while I dilate my nookie. Ooh. Girl, she is dilating her good nookie, girl, because she didn't dilate it the other day, girl. But, girl, while I'm dilating, girl, I want to talk to you girls about dysphoria. So, as you're coming on to the live, please make sure that you click that thumbs up because we're trying to get through the algorithm. Um, so Tashana Brooks had created a post about girls, being untucked. And the basis of the post was that girls who are untucked, um, girl, y'all can't see my dilation, can you? But the basis of the post was that girls who are untucked, um, girl, I need the basis of the post was that girls who are untucked. Let me make sure y'all can see what I'm doing, because girl, I don't want YouTube to wear me out. But girl, yeah, the basis of the post was that girls who are girls who don't have dysphoria, or girls who are not uncomfortable with their girls who are not uncomfortable with their penises are not real girls. They're cross dressers, and they should be called cross dressers. And so she deleted my comment that I wrote. It was a long, well thought out, comment, and it wasn't disrespectful because, I don't dislike Tashana. I've always respected her for having, for being one of the girls, that came on the internet and had a voice, when we was pantomiming and walking balls, she had the courage to have an opinion. And I may not have always agreed with the opinion, but that was one of the first girls that I knew that had an opinion. And I've always respected the fact that she had an opinion. I may not have always agreed with it. And, I was kind of shocked that she deleted my comment because that's not really what I know her to be. Like, to be a girl who deletes comments. But y'all, I'm dilating because I didn't dilate yesterday. And so I'm on a press for time because I'm getting ready to go. So I want to do my dilation while I'm talking. I don't dilate every day. I try to dilate every other day. But girl, I have not been dilating. So girl, I'm trying to make sure I get my dilation in now. So I'm gonna do my dilation while I'm talking. But yeah, girl. So I'm like, it's just giving real sunken place vibes for it to be. We still in 2024, and the girls are still shaming other girls for for not being uncomfortable with their penis. Like that's some white people shit. Like that's some colonizer stuff. Thank you 100% pure love. That's some colonizer stuff. Like I was never a girl obviously who was comfortable with my piece slanging, but I'm not going to oppress you because I was oppressed. I'm not going to. That's like when we go and try to get a job and black people say, "Oh, I had to work hard. I had to do this. You have to do it too." That's some slavery stuff. That's some sunken place stuff. Now, do I think that every girl that runs around with her piece sitting to the front is a genuine being who is here for liberation of the divine feminine, for liberation of our foremothers? No, but I also don't think that every girl who is tucked with body, who is embodying what it means to be the idea of a stereotypical woman, is here for our liberation as well. I think that there's problems on both sides. I think that there's problems on both sides of the fence. I think that there's issues on both sides of the fence. I think that women who I think that beings who are born with I think that beings who are born with vaginas, I think that we don't like y'all love saying that the woman is the blueprint. And I don't want y'all to take this wrong because I love I love beings who are born with wombs. I came from a being who was born with a womb. I love my foremothers. So don't take this as disrespect, but I'm gonna play the whole tape and I'm gonna tell you what it is. Y'all love calling women that birth children the blueprint, but we haven't seen the blueprint. Our generation has not seen the blueprint. The blueprint is not somebody who have to get an epidural and lay on the table and be injected up with drugs in order to push out a baby. The blueprint is not somebody who is bleeding in pain every month over a cycle and fibroids, like what they call them, fibroids or whatever. Like the blueprint was an experience in all that. And even in the Bible, it says that they were cursed with labor pains. They were cursed to toil in pregnancy. Like all of that was a part of the curse. Like the original being that had the womb was birthing and it was not painful. They were not suffering. That was a part of the fall. We have not experienced the blueprint. We've seen something close to it, the closest thing to the blueprint, but we have not seen the blueprint. So y'all love saying that's the blueprint, but the blueprint was hermaphroditic. The blueprint was intersexed and capable of giving birth through a parthenogenic process. The blueprint didn't even need to sleep with a man in order to create a child. The blueprint didn't need to do that. We ain't seen the blueprint. The blueprint is not here right now. Everything done devolved and then broke down, and nothing is what it used to be. So y'all love the blueprint, and you could never, and the blueprint doesn't have. You don't know what the blueprint had because we ain't seen it. None of us have seen it. And I could imagine that that's why a lot of women, a lot of beings who were born with wombs, were being beheaded and burned at the stake because it was probably a sin. It was probably viewed as witchcraft to be born with a vagina and look like a man. It was probably viewed as witchcraft to be born with a vagina and have the strength of a man, to have a body like a man, to be able to fight like a man, to be able to battle like a man. That was probably viewed as witchcraft. They was probably killing off beings that was born with vaginas that really was a threat, saying that they was witches. And I agree. And I agree. I agree. I'm tired of that too. I'm tired of that too. And that's why I feel like if you have a penis and balls and you are resting in your masculinity, that's another conversation. That's another conversation. Because some beings who are walking around here untucked, they're resting in their masculinity and they're seeing their male appendage as a reason to be superior to somebody else. So I definitely agree that not everything that's walking around here tucked is here for the liberation of the divine feminine. Not everything around here that is tucked with dick and balls is here for the liberation of the divine feminine. Not everything that was born with ovaries and fallopian tubes is here for the liberation of the divine feminine. And I just feel like we need to have that conversation. Not being uncomfortable with your penis, that's not a sign that you're not really a woman. Because what is really a woman? Like there are females who literally have clitorises that look like pubescent penises. They gotta tuck their shit too. We call it big ass camel toe. They need to tuck theirs. Do she need to tuck that camel toe? So, some of y'all just giving me sunken place. It's giving me very much the sunken place. It's giving me very much the sunken place. And I want to see the the divine feminine that is a titan. I want to see the divine feminine that is a god goddess, that is a Olympian, that's an Amazon. And just like mermaids, like people say, people got this idea of mermaids, like if mermaids exist, we think that they look like Ariel and they got smooth skin and pretty hair, and they soft and delicate. Sweetheart, in order for a mermaid to survive under the water with all those natural predators, you got sharks, you got whales, you got hammerheads, you got all of these entities under the water, swordfish, you got all of these different kind of what they call them, the little black and white fish that be under the water. They got all type of fish under the water that could kill. You think that a mermaid gonna really look like Ariel? You think that a mermaid gonna really look soft and delicate and dainty and is navigating the ocean? You think that a mermaid gonna be white people, like gonna look like something that white people think is pretty? And so I know that the Amazons did not look like we think that the Amazons looked. Back in the day, warriors that was born with wombs, they didn't look soft. They probably had cuts all over their body, bruises all over their body. They probably looked at masculine and rough. They probably looked at rock solid. They probably looked at hard. Like, I don't think the Amazons looked at like Wonder Woman. I don't think it looked like that. I think that we have this fictitious idea of what um of what being a strong feminine being born with a womb looked at like 1,000 years ago or 2,000 years ago. I promise you, it don't look like what we think it looked like. I had a cousin with a monster clit. She used to scare us with it during childhood sleepovers. She married now and her man loves it. He sucks on it. Rough, hard, one titty cut off. The real Amazons weren't supermodels. Exactly. Exactly. And we got to get this fictitious idea of womanhood out of our head. We got to get this fictitious Walt Disney, Pixar, fairy tale, sunken place ass idea of what it means to be a woman out our head. Because that is not realistic. That's not realistic. And the times we moving in, we don't need these poodle. We don't need these toy poodle women. We don't need these the toy poodle version. The clacking my nails and I'm running in stilettos and chill, chill, no ma'am, no ma'am. We don't I'm not hating on a good BBL. I'm not hating on some good work done. I'm not hating on all that. But I'm just saying the times we moving into, baby, we need to be summoning them Olympians. We need to be summoning them Titans. We need to be summoning we need to be summoning a different type of feminine energy. And I'm just saying, girl, I got to make sure that that cat stay open, baby. I got to make sure that that nookie pie stay open, baby. Got to keep that nookie pie open, baby. Got to keep that nookie pie, that noonie cat open, baby. I'ma use, I'ma hit it with this other dilator. I'ma hit it. I did the small one. I did this one. So I'm able to get right here. I'm able to go this far now. This how far I could go. And that's a nice little piece. That's a nice little piece. Ah, nice little piece. So I'm about to switch. I'm about to switch. Everything is going how is we need to get the queens that new how to hide a razor blade in their jaw. That's right. You better say that. So you know I was on I did a live with Vision. She's genetically female. I did a live with her today, and we was talking about the Oliver twist and talking about TS shenanigans, and we talked about a lot of stuff. And girl, she set the video to private, and I was like, part of me kind of felt played because she set the video to private, but then I thought about it. We talked about a lot. Like we had school on that live. Like it was a lot. And so, I can't be mad at her for protecting her platform. I can't be mad at her for protecting her platform. But baby, I know one thing. The people that was there and the people that heard me talk, baby, we had class on that live, baby. Yeah, I don't like to dilate every day because this motherfucker be getting on my nerves. Like, ugh. Bitch, I'm not. I don't mean that. I don't mean that. I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean that. You don't be getting on my nerves. I love you, baby. I love you, Noonie Pop. I love you, Noonie Pop. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. I love you, Noonie Pop. You my Noonie Pop. I mean it. I love you, Noonie Pop. Oh yes, honey. We had school, baby. We had class, honey. It was. I wish y'all could have been there for that live. Yes, it's like 4 inches at least. Well, it was 4 inches before. I'll say now it's cause to be able to go to the last dot is 6 inches. So I'm about at 5.5 inches. Yeah, I got about 5.5 inches. The doctor said 7. He said that I had 7, but I don't have 7. I think it's about 5.5 inches. Yeah, it's about. And I'ma keep it there. Like I'm not gonna let it get I'm not gonna let it get no more shallow than that. But to be able to clear all of the dots is 6 inches. Like if you could clear all of the dots, if you could go past like with the purple one, I used to be able to go past the last dot. So that was you'll have more once the swelling goes down. Cause bitch, it still be sore. And the body is miraculous because even though like it'd be hard for me to take like this, like, I have experimented with a real penis and it's just amazing what the body can do when you want it. Like when it's something that you want, you know. But I was never a girl who was comfortable, like to stay on topic. I was never a girl who obviously was comfortable with okay digging the bottom of the person. I was never a girl who was comfortable with slanging, with my piece set to the front, with let my piece hang. But I know actual trans girls, who are girls who are comfortable with having their piece laid to the front, like with being untucked. And I'm not fixing to take that from them. I'm not gonna tell them, girl, if you don't have no dysphoria, girl, if you're not uncomfortable with your penis, girl, if you're not uncomfortable with your penis, girl, you're not a real girl. Like that's crazy. That's some dirty work. Like that's some nasty work, girl. That's diabolical, girl. No ma'am. Like I just want to see all of us like try to summon like the actual real goddess, like like the whole one. The real goddess energy, and real goddess energy don't look dainty and delicate like they tell us it look. Like we're lied to be told that it looks. Super Chad vs 3 sector. Girl, I was just talking about you, girl. Did you delete the video, girl? Girl, I was just telling them about that amazing video we just did. That phenomenal video we just did, girl. Girl, that groundbreaking video we just did, girl. I was just telling them, girl. And I said, girl, I was looking for that video, girl. Girl, I was looking for that video, girl, because baby, that video was good, girl. That video was gold, baby. That video was gold, baby. And baby, I was looking for that video because bitch, I sure was gonna send it to my friends. I was gonna send it to certain people because I wanted them to see it, girl. And bitch, it said this video is not available for the public. But then I thought about it. I said, girl, it's gonna be so many people that's gonna be jumping on this video, girl. It's gonna be so many people that's gonna have their opinions. And I said, I can't be mad at her for protecting her platform, girl. Because they defended me while I was live. They defended me while I was live. I wasn't paying no attention to the negative comments. I kind of wish some of my people would have been in the comment section, but I couldn't expect for y'all to be in the comment section because it was an impromptu live. We just kind of like went live, like like she was live and I jumped on because I wanted to talk and I was enjoying the topic, and it was stuff that I wanted to talk about. We talked about Armand Wiggins, we talked about Tia shenanigans, we talked about Oliver Twist, we talked about just like um we talked about childhood trauma with sex. We talked about like finding healthy relationships and balance. We talked about all of that. And there's a lot of beings who are born with wombs that are so conditioned and so brainwashed, child. They don't want to hear the truth, and they don't think that somebody that was born with a penis have the right to know it or have the right to tell it to them. And they're married to this delusion. They're married to this delusion. Same as some of the trans girls. They all married to a delusion. But baby, let me tell you something. A truly powerful woman, a truly strong feminine being that really, really rests with her divine feminine. Baby, I remember my great grandmothers. Baby, I remember my grandmothers and my great grandmothers. I remember what they looked like and how they was built and how powerful they was, honey. And baby, y'all used to tell them that they looked too masculine. Y'all used to tell them that they was too manly. That's what y'all used to tell them. Y'all used to tell them they was too masculine. Ooh, that cat. Ooh, girl, I'm getting it. Girl, I gotta get in that cat bowl. Ooh, I got to get in that cat bowl. Ooh, I got. Ooh, girl, I'm digging in the back of that post, girl. Girl, I'm digging in the back of that puss, girl. Digging in the back of that puss, girl. So, girl, I went about right here with this one, girl. So, see, girl, I go about right there with that one, girl. And that one fatter. So, that's almost to the dot, too. You see it right there where it's wet at, girl. You see where the wetness at? Right there. See, girl, that's about 5.5 inches, girl. Yes, ma'am, girl. Now I'm about to do my yellow. I'm about to do my orange one. Then once I do my orange one, I'ma stop. But girl, I'm telling you, girl, it's very much the sunken place tease, girl. It's the sunken place tease for me to be telling these girls around here. Stir that gumbo. Is it? Girl, it's the okay. So this is the last one, girl. So, girl, it's very much like the sucky place, girl, to be around here telling girls. It's very much the sucky place to be around here telling girls. Nah, I have enough lube in me now, so I'm not gonna add any lube to this one because that's what be happening when I be over lubricating. I'm gonna use the lube that I already have in here for this one. Cause bitch, why keep adding lube at this point? Bitch, that's what be making it too lubey, girl. Ooh, bitch. Bitch, then you gotta twirl that girl around up in there, girl. You can't just have it one way, girl. You got to spin that girl, girl. You got to spin it around, girl. Bitch, you gotta twirl that bitch like an umbrella in that whole bitch. Bitch, you gotta twirl that bitch like a baton up in that whole girl. Girl, girl, lean to the side, girl. Cock over to the side like that, girl, if you got to, girl. Make sure you get in the corner, girl, all in the crevices, girl. Girl, get all in the crevices, girl. And girl, she might give you some back, girl. She might try to give you some fight, girl. She might try to fight you, girl. She might try to push out, girl. But girl, you just gotta lean into it, girl. You got to lean into it, girl. You got to lean back, girl. Yes, ma'am. So, girl, I'll go as deep with this one because this one is wider. And the funny thing is, the doctor said that I wasn't gonna be able to use this one. He must not know what this melanin could do. The doctor said because this is a revision, he said the fattest one that I was gonna be able to take was this one. He sure did. He told me, you will not be able to take the orange one. He said it. He said you won't be able to take the orange one. Bitch, which one I'm taking? Which one is in me right now? Yeah, which one I'm working with now, fat? Exactly. Bitch, that melanin does things, bitch. Yes, baby. Don't you sleep on that melanin, bitch. That melanin hole. I'm twirling that. Twirling that girl. Twirling that girl. Bitch, and not only am I putting that girl in there, but I'm spinning that girl around in my. I love y'all. That lady said the wall of Jericho must come down, bitch. I built a wall around this cat of mine, never letting no one in. Didn't think I needed a friend until now. Feeling this way won't do. I'm ready to give all of me. The question that I have will be, will he say the things he needs to say, or touch me in that special way? I told myself just to be strong. One day that man will come along. Oh, how do I know? What do I do? Ah, la, la, la. How will I know that you're the man I'm dreaming of? I hope this time it's love. What do I do? Where do I go when it's my turn? How will I know that you're the man I'm dreaming of? I hope this time is love. Now you opened up this heart of mine. I really want Jupiter. Had it in Facebook video where you was playing it, but I want a jumper with you painting. I want a jumper with you painting. Oh, you want me to paint a jumper? Okay, come on to me. And you remember that song? Did they give you the dilators or did you have to buy them yourself? No, they come with the dilators. They always give you a set after you had the surgery. Yeah, they always give you a set. Yeah, they gonna make sure you have a set. So, as you can see, This is how far. So I didn't put no lube on here, and you could see where it's wet all up here. You could see where the wetness stops at, cause you saw me. I didn't put no lube on this one, so you see the wetness stops up there. Yeah, the wetness stops. You could see where the wetness stop at, so you could see how much went in there. You could see how much I took. Yeah, and that's enough for today. Like I wanted to do something because yeah, I didn't need no lube for that one. I just went on ahead and used what I used the lube that I already had in there. And it's clear too, bitch. The first one was the first one, the blue one had a little blood on it. And the reason why the doctor said that it has a little blood on it because of coagulated tissue. So that's like tissue that is hardening. And you keep dilating so that you can smooth that tissue out so that because that tissue is the tissue that's literally trying to heal the area and cause it to shut. And so that coagulating tissue is there because it's really trying to heal it. It's really trying to close it up. And so when you go in there, you're moving that tissue around. And so when I put the blue one in there, it was blood on it. When it came out, the blue one did have blood on it. That's why I didn't show that one in front of the camera. But once I had, opened it up, got in there, I'm like, baby. Like Faith said, that wall of Jericho gonna come down, baby. So I once I had did my first dilator, I did the clearing of the tissue that is trying to coagulate and trying to close up the area. And so when I did my clearing, cause see I don't dilate every day no more because that it's just too taxing for me. Like I did it every day for 3 months and that was good. I'm not gonna lose any more depth than I have lost. I'm going to stay where I am now. And so, but I will get in there. I make it my business to do it at least 3 times a week. I don't depend on no man. I'm not waiting. I'm not looking for no husband. I'm not waiting for no meat. I'm going to get in there and do my little clearing, do my little inspector, get in there and till that soil, get up in there and turn the soil over. The tilling of the soil, turn the soil over, turn that dirt over. I'm going to get in there and turn that dirt over. Bound and round. Bound and round, bitch. Get up in there and turn that dirt over till the soil. Check up on it. Make sure everything is working and functioning fine. Open the doors and the windows right. Sister, you had a orange army fatigue jumper. I wanted it was so bad, and it was a short set. I remember that Inspector Gadget. Who yes, honey. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Go Gadget. Goo. Yes, honey. So, baby, I'm gonna get up in here and bust the windows out the car. Yes, ma'am. Make sure it's open. Church doors is open. Make sure we have space. Make sure we have capacity on the elevator. Make sure some big people can fit on here. Make sure we can move some big equipment up and through here. Make sure we have. Cause I've got a room, plenty of room. Never leave working. Just open my doors, come on in. Cause I've got a room. And y'all saw that was about 30 minutes. Baby, I try to do that every 2 or 3 days, baby. I go up in there, honey, and check that girl out. Girl, I ain't about to do it tomorrow, girl. I'ma leave that girl alone. I better leave well enough alone. I better leave well enough alone. Baby, yes, ma'am. But I'm gonna go up in there. Oh, my acting like a lion. What you come over and shake on it? I'm gonna make it. Shake on it. Bring everything on it. Everybody's working tight. Shake on me tonight. Oh, yes, ma'am. I'm gonna go up in there and do a little checky may, a little checky may, a little check. A little mic check, baby. 1 2 1 2, baby. Check up. Erects and effects and effects and I'm gonna do a little checkup, baby. We done everything's been checking, all systems go. And I wanna say thank you. So yeah, I did me a little 30 minutes, did me a little 30 minute tune up while we talked about the sunken place. Cause the girls be in the sunken place. In 20 in in 2024 to still have dysphoria with everything that we know about gender and biology and wholeness, child, that is the sunken place. That's the sunken place with everything we know, because understand that being intersex does not necessarily mean that that being intersex does not necessarily mean that doesn't isn't always relegated to your sexual parts. You can be, in your mind, that could be how your brain works. Like it could be a mixture of the masculine and feminine principles, or the masculine and feminine identity. And that's why I appreciate doing the painting that I did, that I shared on my timeline, that I told y'all I was commissioned to do by Positively Trans. So it was three beings, and I talked about this before in my last video. Transale, who was the Caucasian looking being. Transale is trans and represents the trans energy. And Transale has the power to change things and to change herself. So that's Transale. Intersextra, which I spelled enters extra, but she's the intersex being, or they're the intersex being. And enters extra can create at will, because they understand that they are a mixture of masculine, feminine, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So they have everything they need to create whatever it is that they want to create at will. And then there's non-binary, the non-binary energy, or the non-binary being, who I named non-binum. And when you think of the base word in binary, it's to bind something. So to bind it to one side. So non-binum says you can't hold me, you can't contain me, you can't force me to be on one side, you can't force me to be on this side or that side. I am non-bindum, which I am non-binum, which means you can't hold me, you can't contain me, you can't bind me. So you have one being who can change things and can change themselves at will. You have another being who's intersextra, who can create at will. And then you have another being who cannot be contained or who cannot be bound. We don't need the GBL. Baby, the TIN is powerful all by itself. We represent being able to change and change things. We represent being able to create at will, at random, and we represent not being able to be bound or boxed. Bitch, let them have the GBL, and we'll be the TIN, and that's 10, the Trinity. Come on, it could be the GBL, and it could be the TIN, bitch. Trans, intersexed, and non-binary, and bitch, we will be able to change and change things at will, and we will be able to create at will, because we have understand the both masculine and feminine principles. And non-binary, which means we cannot be bound or boxed or held in, honey. So yes, ma'am, honey, I was so happy to do that painting, because it helped me to have a greater respect and a greater understanding for the trans principle, the intersex principle, and the non binary principle. For all those identities, I have a greater understanding because I understand the root words behind them and the root meanings behind them. And I understand that trans means change. I understand that when we talk about intersex, we're talking about interweaving the masculine and the feminine principles, the masculine and the feminine genders, the masculine and the feminine sexuality. And these are all the components necessary to create. And when we say non-binary, that means you non-binding. You can't bind me. Non-binum. So non-binum, transcell, and enters extra. Them some bad bitches. And that's all we fucking need. And we gonna let these sunken place bitches go to the sunken place. And 10 TIN, we gonna get ready for the war. You heard that? And baby, where's my arm? Hold on. We gonna get ready for battle. We gonna be ready for battle, honey. Battle, honey. Battle. We gonna be ready for battle, honey. Cause we over here doing the work. We not trying to sit with them sunken place bitches. You bitches over there in the sunken place. You bitches over there in the sunken place. No, baby, we finna combine our power. We finna combine our principles. We finna combine our magic. And with our powers combined, honey, we gon' put everything that's trying to stand against us, everything that's trying to bind or box us, baby, we gonna put that in a grave. We gonna bury that. I need somebody to light a candle because I can't find my lighter. But I need somebody to light a candle. I need somebody to light a candle for that. Who lighting a candle? Who lighting a candle? Who lighting a candle now? I need to know you lighting a candle. And when you light it, send me a picture of it to my inbox on my Instagram or my Facebook or something so I can know you lit it. But I want you to light a candle on that. And I want you to say non-binum, transcell, and enters extra. Non-binum, transcell, and enters extra. Transcell, enters extra, and non-binum. Those are our superheroes, our superheroines, our super healers, our metahumans. Transcell, enters extra, non-binum. Say it with power, say it with purpose. Cast that spell, incant that spell. Transcell. Transcell enters extra, non-binum. Say it with intentions. Transcell enters extra, non-binum. You know I be ready to cast and conjure, bitch. You know, baby, you know I be ready to cast and conjure in a minute. I'm always here for a good conjuring, good casting. Putting a casting back. Are you casting? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I was. That was me. I was casting. Yeah, I was casting. It was me. Girl, we ain't casting this. We yes, ma'am, I was. It was me. Bitch, yes, ma'am. I'm always here for a good conjuring. A good old conjuring of sorts. I'm always here for a good old conjuring, a good old casting putting a casting back, putting a nasty old casting back. Yes. Okay.
You alright?
Yeah.
Close the door real quick.
I don't have no clothes on.
Alright, no problem.
Yeah, but like I was saying, girl, I gotta blend this in my head. Now that's new. Normally when they do wellness checks, if they hear your voice, that's good enough. Never heard no wellness check where you gotta come to the door. Bitch, you just wanted to be nosy. You just want to be nosy. You just want to be nosy, fat. That's what that is. You want to be nosy, fat. I'm new. Y'all, I wasn't here yesterday. Bitch, you know I'm here, bitch. You want to be nosy. You want to be nosy, fat. You want to be nosy, fat, fat. Hold on. You want to be nosy, fat, fat. You trying to see what it's giving, fat, fat. Bitch, I already know what that T-was, bitch. You wanted to be nosy, fat, fat. You wanted to be nosy, fat, fat. You wanted to be nosy, fat, fat. Yes, ma'am. You wanted to be nosy, fat, fat. You wanted to be nosy, fat, fat. You wanted to be nosy, fat, fat. I gotta change my pad. I gotta put a new pad on, girl. I gotta put a new pad on, girl, because it be getting a little sloppy down there, girl. You wanted to be nosy, fat, fat. That's what you wanted to do. You wanted to see what was going on, fat, fat. You wanted to see what that tranny looked like, fat, fat. Because you heard it was a new tranny in the house, fat, fat. You wanted to be nosy, fat, fat. You wanted to be nosy, huh, fat, fat. Bitch, you wanted to be nosy, fat, fat. I know that's right. Bitch, I ain't mad at you, fat, fat. Bitch, you wanted to be nosy, fat, fat. That nigga said, can you come to the door right there? Can you get out my business right fast? Can you get out my business right fast? I'm really not trying to get too comfortable in this room because I really honestly don't live for it. I really honestly, she really not giving the givens. Set this weird one top of my head. She really not giving the givens. She really not giving the givens. Yeah, girl, you got to set a little towel down when you're doing your little dilation, girl. You can't be one, you can't be just renegading on your sheets like that, girl. You can't just be renegading on your sheets like that, Fat Fat. Put a little so put a little bit of this turmeric oil. Put a little bit of turmeric oil on my skin to give her a little nail glow. But girl, I want me some tracks though. I think when I leave I think when I go to Florida, oh here go my lighter. I think when I go to Florida, I'ma go to the beach. I think when I go to after I go to Florida and I go to the beach, I think I want to give me some tracks in my hair. And people is like, I know people gonna be like, well, why would you get tracks? Because if you get tracks, then you gonna have to get a perm. And if you get a perm, then you're gonna get a perm. You're gonna glue the tracks in. Oh, here go my deodorant. Yeah, you gonna have to you gonna have to glue the You gonna have to glue the tracks in, but that's what I want though. Like, I don't want to go. I don't want to have the tracks in my head like when I go to Florida, because if I go to Florida with the tracks in my head, then child, I'm gonna see the girl. If I see the aliens, girl, I don't want to disrespect the aliens and leave no weave glue and tracks in the water, girl. So, girl, I don't think I'm gonna do that, girl. I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna wait till I leave, but girl, I want to give me some tracks, girl. Girl, I just like the way they sit on my scalp, girl. Like the way I like the look, girl. Girl, I want me an old track, girl. I want, like, I wear my hair short anyway, and my cookie bush should be back by the summertime. My cookie bush should be back by the summertime, and it'll keep my head warm. Girl, do me a little mild texturizer, girl, and wear me some tracks. Maybe about 2 or 3 weeks, man. Wear about a month. You know, I want to get me some like super long, silky straight black hair. Bitch, I want some bone straight, super long. And you know, nobody can say that I don't love my natural hair because I wear my natural hair all the time. Nobody can say, "Oh, you're not conscious," or "Oh, you know what you're doing in your hair." Yeah, I know what I'm doing in my hair, and I'm a prayer baby. I'm a prayer baby. I'm a still a prayer. I'm a still a little prayer, but I don't want no, I don't want nothing. I don't want no wig that I could take off. I don't want no sew in, cause I don't feel like having my scalp pulled on. Cause even now, as short as my hair is, it's very shrunk. But I know a girl who can add some weave and braid my hair down now. So like in another month, I could definitely get a sew in. But I don't want no sew in. I don't feel like putting my scalp through that. I would rather just perm my hair, do a little perm so it could be silky straight in the front. I want to do a little perm. I want to give me some yacky black hair, some long yak blacky hair down to here, and do like a little bust down. And that's what I want. I want to wear it for about maybe about 3 weeks. Yeah, cause I know me, my scalp gonna be itching. I'm gonna be doing this all the time. Cause I'm so used to wearing weave. Like even when I don't have to pat my head, like I have my bonnet on and don't have a track inside it. Be like I can't just go. I'm so used to patting my scalp because I wore weave for so long. Like I'm just a pet scalp, I like pat my scalp. But yeah, so I already know I'm still gonna give that regardless. But yeah, that's what I want. I want me some bone straight black hair. I want to dye my hair cold black, and I want me a bust down with some Yankee, and I want me some tracks in me, and I want them tracks in my head, bitch, and I want them tracks to come by right down the hill, girl. Yes, ma'am, girl. I wanna give them that. I wanna let them hold that, girl. I wanna let them hold that black hair, baby. Cause baby, my ancestors, they have grown out their head in a multitude of ways, girl, and I wanna celebrate it all. And I wanna celebrate it with some glue and some tracks. I'm gonna put some glue and tracks in my head, which I promise you. Okay, so I found the candle to make sure that we do it. It's cute on you. I mean, it's giving a look. I live for the snatcheroo, a little hair place. She said, she need tracks, and she have no wig. Yeah, she need tracks. Well, I know I have multiple wigs thanks to my sisters. Cause you and another one of my sisters, baby, y'all make sure that I got some good human hair pieces. But girl, I want to put some tracks in my head, girl. Girl, I want to go to sleep, girl, and be like, I woke up like this, girl. I want to pretend like it's my hair, girl. Girl, you know when you have to take it off, girl, it's that moment of realizing, girl, that okay, girl, this is a headpiece, girl. Girl, I wanna pretend that it's my hair, girl. For but you know how when you have a sew in, girl, you pretend that it's your hair for a few months, girl. I wanna pretend that it's my hair, girl. I wanna dance in the delusion that it's my hair for 2 or 3 weeks, girl. I want it to be bonded to me. girl. And I don't like the, the lace front where they just bonded to the front, girl. Girl, I like my edges, girl. I love having, bitch. I've never had an edge problem, girl. I may break off a little bit up in here sometimes, girl, when I take my testosterone, but girl, I ain't never had an edge problem, girl. So Miss Thing, I don't like that, girl. I don't live for the edges, girl, messed up, girl. So that's why I never really fucked with like the lace fronts, girl, like gluing them down and stuff. But yes, ma'am, girl. I'm a conditioner them girls. I'm gonna take my time, girl, and put me a whole bunch of conditioner on it. I'm gonna make sure that I don't use a lot of glue when I'm applying the track. I'm gonna put it lightly in my hair, girl. You know my hair sweats a little bit, so the tracks are already gonna be ready to come out in probably a couple of weeks anyway, because the sweat gonna start loosening them up because my head sweats. So the sweat gonna start loosening the tracks up out my head anyway. But girl, I'll be able to give a look. Bitch, it'll hold together for at least 2 weeks, girl. I'll be able to give it to you for at least 2 weeks, girl. And I'm gonna enjoy them 14 days of feeling like, bitch, this is mine. I'm gonna show you. Anyway, I want to light this candle and I want to say transcel intus extra non binary. Down that I say cool, it keeps spinning and turning in Gani Iyanko Kolukalo, which means I am a child of God goddess. And if I am bound and round, both circle and square, we too speak life, so operations beware. Sending healing to those in despair, Il Babu Sawa, which means becoming peace. No harm to any, lelem, lele, lele, lelem. As I blow out this candle on the physical plane, it grows with intensity and purpose on the spiritual plane, preparing us for times that are now. I love you. Thank you, moderators, for being here for me. The good He Faith and the good 100%, 100% pure love. Round again, I'm gonna be doing it 100% pure love. I have the faith that can move many mountains. Faith that can conquer anything, oh, anything. I love y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Have a good day. I'm about to go and go visit one of my sisters, girl, and buy me some house slippers and get me some more pads, girl, and some toilet tissue and another bra, girl. Just whole shit. Anyway, I love y'all and I'll check in with y'all later. Be well and take care. Until next time, Lay Lim Lay Nation, Purple Ones, rise up.